Good afternoon from the Xfinity Center in College Park, Maryland. I'm Justin Haberman. Alongside me is Mac Bailey, and our sideline reporter is Aubrey Worst. It's Maryland women's basketball on WMUC Sports. The 2-0 Terps get set to host the 1-0 Georgetown Hoyas. Mac, both teams are coming off huge wins. However, the preseason AP poll ranked Maryland number 10. We know they went to the Sweet 16 last year as they just honored the team in the Xfinity Center, but what do you expect to come out of this one today?
Yeah, Maryland, Justin, coming off a 87-54 win against UMBC. And I really liked their offense. In that game, it was Ozzy and Mamodu and Okinawa both leading the way with 15 points apiece. They move quick. They have a good offense, good recipe for success as they're shooting 38% from three this season. I expect more of that against this Georgetown team here today.
Yeah, and a huge part of that is their head coach, Brenda Freeze. 23 years at Maryland, one national title. She is the experience, the ideal experience for a team as we get set for the tip-off here. Both teams are lining up and are ready.
Yeah, your starters for Georgetown are Victoria Rivera, Katie Hessen, Kia Miller, Brianna Scott, and Chet Nweke.
On the other hand, for the Terps, it's Leah Bartelm, Sailor Poffenbarger, Oluchi Akanawa, Ismenmi Azimamadu, and Yarden Garzin as we are set to play. It's Leah Bartelm on the wing to start off for the Terps. They won the tip-off. Bartelm hands it off to Garzone. Garzone at the top of the key, makes a move, circles away into the paint, puts up a shot, and off the back rim, too strong, rebounded by the Terps, but we have a whistle on the court. It was Ozzy Mamadou.
Looked like that was a loose ball foul there, as that's a nice rebound there from Ozzy Mamadou. Oh, no, that's going to be on Maryland. So it may have been over the back, as it'll be Georgetown basketball here to start it. Justin, Georgetown coming off a win against Stonehill, as the score of that one was 90-45. They shot 52% from three in that game, so look forward to a lot of shooting from Georgetown.
Yeah, as we get a nice move here from Kia Miller, but it was off the mark and rebounded by Sailor Poffenbarger. Another whistle and Hoyas basketball. So another turnover there by the Terps.
Yeah, it looked like that one may have been an illegal screen.
Yeah, so Mayra Boyka will check in right away for Ismenmi Ozzy Mamadou.
Ozzy Mamadou already picking up two fouls here early.
Chet Nowacki handles now for the Hoyas. Nowacki finds Victoria Rivera. Rivera swings it across for Layla Jewett. Chet Nowacki back to Rivera. Rivera double teamed. Being harassed now by the Terps.
3 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get something up.
Couldn't get a shot off. Sailor Poffenbarger has it now, pushing the pace for the Terps. They have numbers if they want it. Yarden Garzon, a three. Bullseye! A straightaway three from Yarden Garzon.
Yeah, just like that, Maryland gets on the board, their first shot of the game.
The Hoyas come right back. Victoria will try a three in the corner. Rivera can't hit now. And Garzon handles the rebound. Pushing up the court now for the Terps. A long pass for Bartelm. Bartelm calling for a screen. Here comes Boyko. She uses it. A little pick and roll action. Boyko has space under the rim, but she gets fouled.
Yeah, early in this game, Justin, we've been seeing a lot of contact. That's already third foul picked up from both sides. 3-0 ball game here with 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Maryland with it.
And that was Leah Bartelm underneath for two. So 5-0 lead now for the Terps. 8 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Katie Hyzone has it now. Finds Brianna Scott. Scott makes her way to the paint. She finds herself in a double team, and Garzone strips it away from her. Garzone dribbles through a double team, but a foul on the play.
Yeah, it looked like Victoria Rivera got caught reaching in the cookie jar there. So that's going to be the second team foul for Georgetown.
A lot of contact here, Mac.
Yeah, both teams really bringing the grittiness to the game. We've seen it early on.
That's what we like to see as Bartelm dribbles it across half court now. She's the quarterback of this offense. Poffenbarger finds Boyko, who hands it off to Bartelm. Bartelm on the wing. Uses the screen from Boyko, circles her way to the paint, dishes it off to Garzone, another three. That one is off the mark, however. And the rebound is controlled in the meantime by the Hoyas. And
it looks like she just fell out of bounds there. It's going to be Maryland ball.
yeah, we see the replay on the Jumbotron right now. It looks like it was number 15, Brianna Scott, who had the rebound. And Borko just applied a little bit of pressure, and it was enough for her to just fall out of bounds, and gravity just took over that one.
It's going to be Maryland ball.
Bartelm to inbound. Finds Akinawa, her first touch of the day. Akinawa, you said, led the way with points in the last game and barely kept in bounds by the Terps. Borko, a straightaway three off the front rim. Bartelm handles the rebound. They go quick, though. Borko, a second chance opportunity off the glass for two.
Yeah,
7-0 Terps.
Georgetown's going to need a timeout here. That's great ball movement there from Bartelme and Boyko to get that basket down. Maryland up 7-0 early on. Justin, what have you liked in this game?
The Terps are stellar on defense. They have trapped this Georgetown team, and they cannot get anything going. They've tried to get a couple fadeaway shots. Nothing has fell for them. And a good sign for the Terps is that their threes are falling. In the last game, I had to call on that one. They went 2 for 13 at one point in the first half for three. They ended the game going just around 50% for three, but getting shots early, hitting from deep is the key. They need to sustain that in order to, just keep this one out of reach. And they've gone up early 7-0 right here. Nothing to not like here out of this Terps offense.
Yeah, I mean, Justin, the defense has looked strong early on from Maryland. Georgetown really hasn't had any good looks besides that one three-pointer in the left corner. Besides that, Justin, Maryland's been able to hold it down, forcing Georgetown into a quick timeout here. As I said before, 7-0. Maryland leads it here at the Xfinity Center.
7 minutes, 6 seconds remaining. They're really pressing this Sweet 16 team from last year that's in attendance. As we said earlier in the broadcast, they honored them.
Yeah, Justin, just want to note, Maryland's still without one of their star players, Kayleen Smickle, as she's still out with that leg injury. She hasn't played yet this season, but she's a big piece.
Right calf in the middle of the game. She hopped off after taking a shot. It looked pretty dangerous, but she was able to get herself back in this game, and it's a good sign for the Terps that she's ready to go and back in the starting lineup. She looks pretty healthy and like her normal self. As the buzzer sounds and we get ready to come out of this timeout here. Like we said before, 7 minutes, 6 seconds remaining. Terps up 7-0. A lot of contact in this one early as well, Mac. Very physical game. University of Maryland versus Georgetown, I guess the state of Maryland, or a rivalry, some would say.
Yeah, I mean, the women's basketball team looking for some better fortune than the men's team, who lost on Friday 70-60 against Georgetown. So maybe some revenge here from the women's side.
Terps are out for blood in this one.
Coming out the timeout, it will be Georgetown basketball in a 7-0 ball game. Maryland leads with 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's Victoria Rivera. Dribbles in across half court, but after getting harassed by this Terps press. And now it is Katie Hasson. The Hoyas swing the rock around the arc. Brianna Byers is harassed by Yarden Garzone. Hasson tries a three, that one off the back iron and into the hands of Garzone. Poffenbarger with it now, finds an open Akinawa, who makes her way to the paint. Euro step through and a foul. Georgetown's bench is pretty happy, so looks like it was an offensive foul on Akinawa.
Yeah, Akinawa gets charged with the charge there, as Victoria Rivera was the one who took the hit.
That was Akinawa. Terps don't want to get into foul trouble early. Addie Mack will check in for the Terrapins.
Yeah, it looks like she's replacing Akinawa here.
Look at this Terps press. They almost turned the ball over. It was Mira Boyko, whose wavelength was too much for
Justin, just want to
Victoria
put it
Rivera.
out there. The last 2 possessions, Maryland's defense, they've been playing more of that full court press, just pressuring this Georgetown team into getting passes off. That one was deflected, so Georgetown will keep possession.
Miscommunication here, and that one went out of bounds. It looked like it was,
Staying Georgetown way.
yeah, it was Kia Miller looking for Katie Hazone. So we'll just redo it, another inbound. That one a little more uniformed. And now the Hoyas control now. It's Hazone working on Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger applying that defense, making Hazone make a move. Hazone up and almost backed that one in. It went in and out, and now a fight for the rebound. And Brianna Scott comes out on top. Hoyas, a deep three. That one just complete air ball, and Poffenbarger was fouled by Brianna Byers.
Yeah, Rivera's the one who took that shot on the right wing, just a little bit too long. And Georgetown still without a bucket here with 5 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Maryland defense has been tremendous.
So Addie Mack controls now. Garzone in the paint, a floater off the front rim, a whistle on the court, and
Yeah, that's going to go against, looks like, Boyko
yeah, against Maryland. We'll
over the back.
take another look at it now. It was, I think it was against Garzone trying to get her own rebound. Anyways, Georgetown basketball as they inbound, and the Turks won't press as much this time, but Bartelme will still apply some pressure to Hazone.
Yeah, Rainey Wilson checks in for Maryland here, replacing Garzone.
Mack covering Miller, and a three off the mark there. Miller gets the rebound, and the Hoyas are still without a bucket as Poffenbarger racing up the court finds Addie Mack, left-handed layup off glass for two.
And that's a great job there from Poffenbarger to run the offense there, find Addie Mack for the layup on the left block. It's too easy for Maryland right now. They're up 9-0 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Byers will try a mid-range shot, and that falls. The first field goal of the day for the Hoyas. They are on the board, 9-2. Bartelme mishandled it, and we have arguing with the ref right now, pleading her case, but it looks like it's going to be Georgetown basketball, Mac.
And we're going to get a timeout, it looks like.
Yep, timeout. So we'll take a break here on WMUC Sports. It's the Maryland Terrapins leading the Georgetown Hoyas 9-2 with 4 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this first quarter. We'll be right back on WMUC Sports Radio. And we're back here at the Xfinity Center on WMUC Sports. It's the Maryland women's basketball team leading the Georgetown Hoyas 9-2, 4:57 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, just want to point it out there. Hoyas are only shooting 12% from the field right now, as Maryland's shooting 50%. Big reason why Maryland's up 7.
Yeah, and the Hoyas only have one field goal. Down to Scott has it now. Guarded heavily by Kendall Walker, and Scott, a three from the top of the arc. That won't fall, and Addie Mack with it now for the Terps. Mack surveying her options, hands it off to Rainey Wilson. Wilson fumbled it, but got it back in the meantime, and now Mayra Borko has it. Mack on the wing, drives to the hoop, makes a move, and she's going to the line for two. She couldn't get the finish, but she got the foul there. She made a nice Euro step into the paint. Tried to get around the Georgetown defender, but two shots coming her way for Addie Mack.
Yeah, driving left side there. That was a tough drive from her. Able to get to the line to shoot 2. Almost got that and 1 to fall. But Maryland with an opportunity to add more points here in the first quarter.
Addie Mack, the 5'9" freshman out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. The first shot is up and falls right through. 10-2, the lead is for the Terps. 4:11 left in this first quarter. The Terps shooting 50% from the field. Mack's second shot falls. So 11-2, the lead is. It's Jewett carrying up the court. The Hoyas swinging around the horn. They play catch. Almost tipped by Maryland defender. Almost taken away by Poffenbarger. They tumble to the ground. We have a whistle on the court here. Jump ball.
So it's going to be staying Georgetown way, but that's great anticipation there from Sailor Poffenbarger to get in there, force the jump ball.
Georgetown ball. And tipped by Poffenbarger, and it's Terps basketball.
Yeah, once again, Poffenbarger there on the scene, doing the job on defense.
You just said it there, and she executed as here comes Georgetown press, but no issue for the Terps as they get it across. It's Kendall Walker and Annie Mack playing catch just in front of that M logo at half court. Mack now makes a move to the wing, now circles back into the paint. Jump shot falls.
Yeah.
Nothing but net there, straight from the foul line.
Addie Mack has some of the most tight handles I've seen on this women's team. She's shifty. She's able to get to her spots right there. Shot that one at the free throw line.
And Terps defense kind of collapsed there as Kia Miller kind of made her way to the hoop. She went up for a shot, and we have a whistle on the court as Jordan Garzon and Bartelm check in for Wilson and Walker.
Yeah, Kendall Walker was the one who picked up that foul, now going to the bench. So it'll be 2 shots here for Georgetown.
Two shots coming up for Kia Miller, a chance to cut the lead to 13-4. The first shot is up and falls right through.
Yeah, Kia Miller is averaging 17 points on this season, so one of the top scorers for this Georgetown team as her second shot falls through the net. She goes 2 for 2 at the line, making it a 13-4 Maryland lead.
And Mack and Bartelm play catch and get it across. Poffenbarger handles it now. In the meantime, Bartelm dribbles the space. Bartelm and Mack, the two guards that lead this Terps offense. Bartelm made her way to the hoop, and Mack a corner three off the back iron. The rebound to Bartelm. She can't get that one to fall, and Byers controls it for the Hoyas. Byers dribbling it across half court. Now makes her way and hands it off to Davis. Davis gives it up to Christian Carter. Carter finds a streaking Miller for two off the glass. 13-6 the lead is, 2:29 remaining in the first quarter. Mack.
Yeah, right now it looks like Georgetown finding their footing right here.
She gave it up, and
Foul on the ground there. So it's going to be staying Maryland way. There's a lot of contact with her number 8, Katie Hessen.
Addie Mack looked a little shaken up on the play, but
Oh, it looks like Mack will be called with the foul. So, oh, looked like Mack was the one who took the fall there. However, she's going to be called for the foul. And that's going to bring Georgetown to the line. So it's going to be Hessen.
yeah, and Mack goes to the bench as Akinawa checks in for her. The first free throw falls. 13-7 the lead is for the Terps. 2:22 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, Georgetown will be shooting it in the bonus for the rest of this quarter with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go.
Terps got to be careful as her second shot trickles in. So Georgetown starts to press, and the Terps start to collapse a little bit as they turn the ball over. That's Bartelm. Turns it over to Hastone, and that was Miller.
And it looks like there's a foul here.
Yeah, foul on the play. She took a little hop step, went up with the left hand against Bartelm, and it was a foul on the play.
Kristen Carter charged with the foul, so it'll be going Maryland way. Now both teams in the bonus. So it's going to bring Okanawa to the line to shoot 2.
Kanawa's first shot is up and is off the mark, off the front rim.
Yeah, right now Georgetown looks like they're settling in a little bit more, finding the groove.
Okinawa's second shot is up, and that one falls right through. 14-8. The lead is for the Terps. Just around 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter, as Okinawa heavily guards Carter. No issue for her, though, as she finds the safe space, and Jewett will try a three. That one can't fall. And a whistle on the play. Let's see what the call is.
Looks like it's going to be a foul charged against number 12, Yarden Garzone. That's her second personal, and that's going to bring Georgetown back to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And it's also going to bring Garzone out of the game for Randy Wilson to check in. A lot of substitutions, and that's what happens when you get a lot of fouls, Mac.
Yeah, right now Maryland already has 6 fouls in this one.
Carter's first shot is off the back of the rim. Her second shot falls. 14-9 the lead is, 1:52 remaining in the first quarter. Okinawa tries to go quick, beating this press as she does. Hands it off to Bartelm, who finds Wilson, pump fake, circles her way to the paint. Nice Euro step off glass for 2.
Yeah, that's
Textbook basketball there from Rainey Wilson.
Yeah, that's a beautiful move there. That Euro step on the right side. Getting to her spot, got the easy layup up, used glass.
And
oh, that's not what you want to do if you're Maryland.
Bartelm will commit another foul.
Right there, Maryland just commits the cheap foul, so that's going to send Georgetown to the line again. And that's how Georgetown really has been able to get back into this game, Justin. Going to the free throw line, getting some free shots. As you said it, Bartelm, the one who committed the foul.
Layla Jewett will be shooting 2 shots. Her first shot is up and falls through. Georgetown shooting 86% from the line as the second shot falls. 16-11 the lead is for Maryland. 1:28 remaining in this first quarter, and Wilson threw it away. Miller finds Byers, who hands it off to Hasson. Back to Miller at the on the wing, guarded by Akinawa. Here comes the screen from Christian Carter. The switch, Rainey guarding Miller now. And a fight for the ball on the ground in the paint. And possession goes Maryland's way. So they turn it over, but they get it back. And that has really been the key to the back half of this first quarter. Once Georgetown started to press, they've turned the ball over. The Terps have committed fouls, and they've got to the line, and that's how they've got back in this game.
Yeah, it's more sloppy play from Maryland, just turning the ball over, some unforced passes.
As Akinawa will travel there. She tried to split two defenders to get it across half court, and Georgetown basketball once again.
So Georgetown finding their footing a little bit more as this first quarter has progressed, Justin. Been able to get to the line, get to their spots. Maryland playing a little bit more sloppy, not as hands-on as they once did early in this first quarter. Let's see if Maryland could gain back some momentum.
50 seconds remaining, 16-11 the lead is. Carter now on the elbow. Hands it off to, that was Jewett who airballed a floater, and Poffenbarger finds Akinawa. Akinawa, another travel. She took a step before putting it on the ground. Another turnover for the Terps. They had a chance at a fast break layup there, but Akinawa shot herself in the foot.
Yeah, adding Mack coming back in the game for Aluchi Akinawa. So far, not a great start for Akinawa as she just had back-to-back travels.
Yeah, and now the Terps will press. It's Kendall Walker and Mack. But Byers gets it across half court without an issue. And now Hezon, guarded by Mack. Hands it off to Byers. Byers on the wing. Harassed by Poffenbarger. Byers finds a streaking Kia Miller who goes to the hoop. Went off glass, but that one couldn't fall. The rebound falls in the hands of the Hoyas.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
And Kia Miller's straightaway three can't fall. A foul on the rebound.
Yeah, that one's going to be on the ground once again against Maryland. So with 8.1 seconds to go in the first quarter, Georgetown will find themselves at the line. Once again, as it's number 24, Kristen Carter, shooting two.
Carter's first shot is up, and that one awkwardly fell through. Carter's second shot rattles in. 16-13 the lead is for Maryland. 8.1 seconds remaining on the clock.
See if they could get a shot up here.
Bartelm, Mack splits the defense, goes across half court. Bartelm circles her way to the paint, up the zipper of the defense, and that one cannot fall. It went around the rim and out. 16-13 the lead is as we end this first quarter. WMUC's sideline reporter Aubrey Wirst had some notes after the first quarter.
Thanks, guys. You can definitely see the Maryland rivalry coming through so far in this game. We're seeing a lot of contact and fouls from both sides of the court, with 2 whistles in the first minute and a total 10 fouls just in the first quarter here. Now, Georgetown was missing a lot of their shots there at the start, and the Terps are doing a great job of taking advantage of those missed opportunities. We saw Addie Mack sinks both her free throws in the first quarter after a foul made on her. And the Terps head into the second quarter up 16-13 after a Wilson 2-pointer to end the scoring for the Terps in the first quarter. Back to you, Justin.
Thank you, Aubrey. We'll take a break here in between quarters. Once again, the Maryland Terrapins lead 16-13 against the Georgetown Hoyas on WMUC Sports.
Welcome back to the second quarter here at the Xfinity Center as your Maryland Terrapins take on the Georgetown Hoyas here. Mac Bailey, Justin Haberman on the call as Aubrey Wurst on the sideline. Justin, that first quarter was a bit sloppy for Maryland as they started off strong. However, to end it, started turning the ball over more, letting Georgetown get to the free throw line, get some points on the board. Now it's only a 3-point deficit Georgetown faces.
Yeah, I mean, the Terps can definitely out-execute Georgetown in the half court, but Georgetown's trying to push the pace and force turnovers in transition, and so far they've been successful at that. And that is the key if they want to win this game.
So down low, Carter with it. On the right block, gets the layup to go. That was Nweke with the layup. So now it's a 16-15 game. Maryland trying to push. Right side, threes up, no good. Fight for the ball, as that was Wilson, the one taking the shot. Foul on the ground. It will be staying Maryland way.
Yeah, that was Nweke who moved quickly after that inbound play and got 2 quick points for the Hoyas.
So behind the basket, Bartelme, the one trying to get it in. She's got to get it in. She does. Over to Garzone. Garzone now on the left wing, trying to make a move. Receives a screen from Azimadu. Her shot, no good at the top of the key. But Maryland keeps possession for the moment, as it looks like a foul will be called on Georgetown there. Looked like number 8, Katie Hessen, is the one charged with the foul, so it'll be Maryland side out.
Yeah, that was an aggressive push there, but the Terps retain possession. Let's see if they can out-execute.
Bartolome with it. Gets it over to Garzone now, left wing. Garzone receives a screen from Wilson, down low, left block now, kicks it out. Mack, top of the key, threes up. No good as it's a little far right. Maryland with the offensive rebound, so a third opportunity here on this possession. Down low, the shot's up, no good for Ozzy Mamodu as Georgetown gets the rebound. So Maryland's shooting has slowed down quite a bit here. Georgetown has it. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the second quarter as fouls called. Fans don't like that. As Maryland early on, Justin, has been racking up the fouls.
Yeah, I mean, you can't win if you turn the ball over and you just hand points to Georgetown.
So Mack will be the one charged with the foul there. Looked like she was trying to get the steal against Hessen, showing it on the Jumbotron. So Georgetown will keep possession here. Jewett trying to make a move. Now kicks it over to Nweke. Nweke down low in the same spot. This time can't hit it. Trying to use glass. Georgetown once again with another shot. Right wing. Jewett can't get it down as there's a foul on the loose ball. This time it's going against Georgetown.
Yeah, we've seen early here in the second quarter that Nweke is very crafty down low. That quick bucket to start the second quarter, and then that step through there. She missed the shot, but when she gets down on the block area, she can be really dangerous as she can use her height to her advantage and maneuver her way to a couple points off glass.
So Boyko coming back in for the Terrapins here as Poffenbarger is going to take a seat. Max, three-point shot once again, can't connect as the Terps get it right back. Now Garzone with it, left wing, gets over to Poffenbarger. Top of the key, Boyko, down low, and it looks like the 3-second violation will be called here against Maryland. So another turnover from Maryland as they haven't been able to score yet here in the second quarter, Justin.
Yeah, this one's been pretty slow here, very sloppy, and Brenda Fries can't like what she sees so far. On the other hand, Georgetown, they want to play in transition, and so far they've been able to do that, as we see the press from Maryland right now.
The shot here from Hessen's up and good. Layla Jewett, Hessen with the three-pointer gives Georgetown their first lead of the game with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Georgetown leads at 18-16. Maryland trying to look for something. Boyko takes the shot. No good. Right now, Maryland moving slow, trying to get a stop. Foul called here. This one's going against Maryland. As it's on number 12, Garzone. A lot of contact.
That's a weak call. The fans don't like it. That's a
Not
weak
at all.
call, Mac.
Yeah, it looked like most of that contact came from Georgetown. However, they get the benefit of the call.
I mean, if you're Maryland, you have to stay disciplined. You can't get frustrated. Obviously, calls are not going to go your way, and you're going to plead your case, but you cannot get frustrated and make dumb plays because right now they're losing this game and it can get out of hand pretty quickly in favor of Georgetown.
So it's Mike with it. Now over to that right wing. Scott. Almost tipped away. Jewett keeps possession. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Jewett has to make a move. Driving right side. They're not going to get a shot off. So Maryland there with some good defense as they get the stop. Hessen on that left wing, tried to get the shot off. Didn't have enough time. So now the Maryland offense has to crank into gear here. Try to get something going as they have not scored for the last 4 minutes. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Maryland trying to get something going. Top of the key, Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger now over to Bartelme. Bartelme now finds Boyko on that left block. Boyko hoisting up, finds an open player. And it looks like that is Amini Azimomodu with the layup there. Good ball movement as that ties things back up 18 apiece.
Yeah, that's what the Terps are going to have to do if they want to win this game. They're going to have to play in the half court as...
Right there, Victoria Rivera just stepped out of bounds trying to drive baseline as Maryland gets back-to-back stops here.
Great defense for the Terps. Let's see if they can beat this press, and they're going to have to work in the half court to win this game.
So Bartolome bringing up, now finds Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger to the wide open left corner three, no good. Rebound, Momodou, and she puts it up and gets it in. So back-to-back baskets for Ozzy Momodou as Maryland regains the lead 20-18 here with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half.
Here come the Terps, Mac.
So Maryland trying to wall up, play some defense here. We're going to get a foul call. That one goes against the Terps. It was on Hessen in that right corner. So that's going to be the third team foul already here for Maryland.
Yeah, the refs are calling this one very, very close and nitpicky against the Terrapins.
Yeah, Georgetown has not been able to score for the last 2 minutes. So Maryland defense starting to click here. As that one's down low, the pass was to Kia Miller as she's fouled on the shot. So she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Both teams really not shooting it well as Maryland shooting 36% from the field, Georgetown 21%. It's really been the free throws, Justin, that kept Georgetown in this game.
Yeah, they're 9 for 10 from the stripe right now. And right now they're at the stripe again. A familiar spot for them so far this game as Akanawa checks in.
Yeah, it looks like Akanawa came in for Poffenbarger there for Maryland. So Miller's first shot's up as it bounces around and in.
90% from the line for the Hoyas.
It's been the story of the game so far, Justin. Second shot on its way for Miller is good. She sinks both of them and goes 2 for 2 to tie the game back up at 20 with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Bartolome with it. Now over to Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger's right wing three, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Maryland gets it back into the hands of Okanawa. Now finds Bartolome trying to reset this offense. Near the Maryland logo, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Receives a screen, driving left side, goes up with the layup and is fouled. So Bartolome will go to the line to shoot 2. This game slowed down just a bit, Justin, here in the second quarter, as we're seeing both these teams rack up some fouls, get to the line, slow down the game a little bit.
That's what the Terps need to do in order to win this game.
So Bartolome's first shot's up and good to make it a 21-20 Terps lead here. She's getting set for her second shot. Second shot's up, in and out, as she goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now Georgetown with it, trying to push. Hessen driving, pulls up with the mid-range shot, can't hit, as it was last touched by Georgetown there. Number 24, Kristen Carter. Hessen was able to get to her spot there on that right side near the paint, pulled up for the midi, just couldn't hit it.
Yeah,
Now
the
Maryland
Hoyas have
on the
been
other side.
struggling from the mid-range so far.
Okanawa driving in, count it, and one. Aluchi Okanawa with the tough move, gets to the right block, able to get the layup up with the contact to shoot one at the free throw line.
Mac, that's a great sign for the Terps because in that first quarter, she traveled on back-to-back plays and she just couldn't find her true identity, but right there we saw it on display.
So Okanawa's shot is good as it rattles home, converts the and one to make it a 4-point Maryland lead here, 24-20 with 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Jewett with the left wing, looking for Hessian, top of the key, three's up and good. Katie Hessen has been able to find her groove in this one as she gets the three-pointer to sink. Now Maryland the other side, down low, wide open Momodu as she gets the shot up and it's good. On the right block to give Maryland the 3-point lead once again. Now Georgetown trying to copy the same play, however, they turn it over. Okanawa on the break, slows it down to Bartolome. Now Momodu down low on the block, finds a wide open teammate, can't get the basket to go. Maryland with their own rebound, the second attempt, no good. Ball still in the air. Okanawa gets it for a minute. Sloppy basketball here, as it's gonna stay Maryland way, almost turned that one over. Maryland's gonna call a timeout here and regroup as it's 26-23 here in the second quarter. We'll see you after this break. So breaking out that timeout, Maryland leads at 26-23 as they have the rock. 6 seconds on the clock. Momodou has it. Now over to Bartolome. 3 seconds now. Left corner three's up as it's no good. Foul is called, so Poffenbarger is not able to connect with the three. And the foul is called on Maryland. That's their 15 fouls, so Georgetown will be going to the line.
It's not what you want to see if you're the Terps.
So it's going to be Kia Miller, the one shooting two. Miller has found herself a lot at the line early on here as her first shot's up and good. So Miller already with 7 points. Her second free throw's up and good. 8 points now. As coming in for the Terps. Looks like Boyko checks in from Maryland. As now Bartolome brings it up. Point guard for this Terps team trying to find something going. As they lead it by 1 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Bartolome driving left side. Now resets things out. Down low, it's Boyko. Her shot's up as she's fouled. So she'll be going to the line to shoot two. As most of the points from Maryland here, Justin, have been down low in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, they're great at scoring from all three levels. You have Azim Amadou, who can get it going from the block, and then you also have Sailor Poffenbarger. We were talking before the broadcast how great she is from the three-point range. 6 for 8 on the year so far.
So Boyko's first shot, a little too strong as it hits back iron and out. Boyko's second free throw attempt is good. Nothing but net. So she goes 1 for 2 at the line to make it a 27-25 Maryland lead. Now on the other end, Jewett with it. Jewett finds Hession. Hessen being guarded by Boyko. Back to Jewett, top of the key. Jewett looking around, back to Hessen, playing some back and forth right here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jewett, left wing three's up, and good. Layla Jewett with the shot. As she gives Georgetown the lead once again, 28-27 here. It's been a back and forth affair from both sides. Now driving Bartolome, tried to get the scoop layup up, couldn't get it up as Momodou can't get the second attempt. Maryland comes out empty on that possession. Send the other way. Back to Jewett. Jewett left corner three, a little short. Nice rebound there from Poffenbarger. Maryland trying to push. Bartolome with it, driving down low, kicks it out. One more to Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger back to the right corner as it looks like Maryland steps out there. Wilson, the one to do so.
Yeah, a little fast-paced action here on both sides, and it's going to be a close one down the stretch, Mac. We're in for a good one.
Number 32, Brianna Byers, one getting it in for Georgetown. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Georgetown leads at 28-27. As Miller has it for Georgetown, left wing. Now finds Hession, top of the key. Hession driving right side, puts up the layup. Can't get the and one to fall. However, she's fouled. So Hession will go to the line to shoot two.
Could have been dangerous there. It was almost a chance for Georgetown to take a two-possession lead for the first time this game.
Now Hession at the line to shoot two. First shot's up, nothing but net. As Georgetown has been shooting it well at the line right now, Justin, they're 14 for 15, 93%. Second shot is good, so make it 15 for 16. That's been the story. Maryland has not been doing that well at the line, shooting 6 for 9. Georgetown now up by 3, 30-27. Bartolome with it. 18 seconds on the shot clock, trying to receive a screen from Momodu. She gets it left side. Driving in, and a forced turnover there from Bartolome. She was trying to find Boyko on the left corner. Pass was just too far out of reach.
I don't think Boyko was expecting that one, and Freeze wants to go over some things before the half comes to an end here.
As it's 30-27, Georgetown leads it. You're listening to WMUC Sports. We'll be back after this break. Coming out the break, Georgetown will have it here. It's nearly stolen away into the hands of Miller. Miller now top of the key, trying to make a move now at the free throw line. Gets her defender in the air. Her shot is good as she banks it in. A pretty move there from Kaya Miller to give Georgetown a 5-point lead.
That was a beautiful play there by Kaya Miller.
Poffenbarger with it, right wing now gets it to Momodu. Down low, Boyko wants it, goes up and gets fouled on the left block. So Mara Boyko will find herself shooting 2 at the line here for Maryland. Maryland with their biggest deficit so far in this game, 5 points as Georgetown leads at 32-27 with 1 minute and 27 seconds to go. Maryland has to find some way of getting the offense rolling here, Justin.
They've got to start hitting their threes. Poffenbarger is the go-to player for that.
So Boyko's first shot at the line is butter, nothing but net.
But it all starts at the line, Mac.
I mean, you said it, Justin. Maryland's only shooting 9% from 3 in this game. As Boyko's second shot is good to make it a 3-point deficit. Hesson with it, top of the key. Being guarded by Walker, now gets it over to Miller. Miller trying to sneak it down low as that pass is broken up into the hands of Maryland. Walker now with it, slows things down. Right corner, Poffenbarger's three's up. Too strong. Rebound into the hands of Nweke. As now Georgetown brings it down. Hesson with it, top of the key. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds here on the game clock. Nweke now has it. 12 seconds on the shot clock as there is a foul committed by Boyko. And that's going to send Nweke back to the free throw line.
Mac, if you want to win games, you got to hit your threes, and not only just contested threes, but the standstill three especially. And Poffenbarger missed opportunity there, just off the rim, and now a chance to retake their 5-point lead here for Georgetown.
So Nweke at the line to shoot 2. First shot is no good. Second shot on its way. Oh, no good. 0 for 2. But what do we have here? It looks like a lane violation committed by Maryland. And that tells the story of the game, Justin. So once again, it will be Brianna Scott shooting 1 more free throw here. So shots up and good.
Mac, you can't win if you beat yourself.
So subbing in for Maryland is number 5, Ava McKinney, coming in for Boyko. So at 44 seconds, let's see what Maryland does here. Do they go for the 2-for-1? Poffenbarger with it. Now gets it over to the newly checked in McKenney. Back over to Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger, right wing, trying to make a move on her defender. A lot of contact there as it's going to be going the other way. Looked like Izameme Azimomodu. Too much contact on the screen. So now the shot clock is turned off here. 28 seconds. Georgetown could hold it for one more play. Number 40, Brianna Williams, comes in from Maryland, checking in for Ozzy Mamadou. So it's going to be Hessen bringing it up. Gets it over to Scott. Scott now left wing, gets it back to Hessen. Hessen pulls up, top of the key, butter. Just like that, it's a 7-point game now. 10 seconds on the game clock. Maryland's got to move. It's Walker with it. Walker receives a screen from Williams. Walker now driving 3 seconds. Her shot's up. No good. However, she gets fouled. So with 2.5 seconds remaining here in the first half, it's going to be Kendall Walker going to the line to shoot 2. So Kendall Walker at the line here. Looking for her first basket of the game as the shot's up and good. Kendall Walker, redshirt freshman. So her second shot is money. So 2 for 2 at the line as it's 36-31. 2.5 seconds left here on the game clock. Let's see what Georgetown does. It's going to be Scott trying to get it in. Gets it over to Hessen. Hessen's going to have to heave it. She gets it off in time as it's just a bit short. And that's going to do it for the first half here. Maryland trails 36-31. Some halftime notes here from Aubrey Worst coming up.
Thanks, guys. The second quarter was off to a slow start, but Georgetown was able to secure their first lead of the game with a shot in the 7th minute. But the Terps didn't let that lead last long, with 2 layups to come right back at the 6-minute mark. Scoring was back and forth all quarter, but we're still seeing a lot of contact in this game here heading into halftime. Unfortunately, the Terps seem to be slowing down a bit as they lost the lead in this game. We move into halftime with Georgetown ahead by 7, which leaves us with a score of 36-31 Georgetown. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Aubrey. So that's going to do it for the first half. Maryland trailing 36-31. I'm Mac Bailey. Join us alongside Justin Haberman. You're listening to WMUC Sports. We'll be back for the second half.
And we welcome you back to the Xfinity Center. I'm Justin Haberman alongside Mac Bailey, our sideline reporter. Aubrey Wurst. It's the Maryland Terrapins trailing the Georgetown Hoyas 36-31. We get set for the second half, and it's Leah Bartelm controlling the inbound for the Terps. Bartelm dishes it out to Poffenbarger, who finds Mamadou inside, who goes to work. Denied by this Hoyas defense. And a turnover off the bat for the Terps.
First half, Justin. Maryland started off strong, however, they really slowed down. Georgetown found a groove. So here in the second half, let's see if Maryland comes out with a little more energy.
Rivera, mid-range shot falls. Nothing but net there. 38-31, the lead is. 9:20 remaining in this third quarter. Georgetown ties its largest lead at 7. Akanawa on the wing, denies the screen from Poffenbarger. She'll regroup, use the screen from Mamadou. Up the zipper, the defense, fadeaway shot falls.
It's a good looking shot there to get Maryland on the board here in the second half. It's 38-33.
And now Hasson with it. Finds Scott. Rivera around the horn, back to his own. Deciding what to do. Scott, a long three, Rivera. That one off the mark though. Rebound controlled by Carter. Good defense by the Terps. They deny her, but it stays Georgetown basketball.
Yeah, it looked like on that shot attempt from Carter, she got denied by Ozzy Momodu. So Mamadou's been able to be everywhere really in this game for Maryland. She's been doing a good job on defense, keeping it down, keeping things settled.
And she's crafty at the block on the other end for the offensive side. Scott. Out to Rivera. Rivera, an inside pass to Carter. Carter makes a move, a spin move on Mamadou, and gets it to go off glass. Bartelm, lead pass for Akinawa. She just stays in bounds. Controlled. Garzone, Poffenbarger pulls the trigger off the front rim, controlled by Rivera.
Maryland's got to get into a rhythm shooting here, Justin. It has not been their strong suit in this game.
And now Kai Miller dishes it off to Hazone, guarded by Poffenbarger. Scott back to Carter at the top of the key in the triple threat position, guarded by Akinawa, now being harassed heavily. So she'll give it up to Hazone. Hazone with 7 on the shot clock. Glides to the rim, and the finish and the foul. That was Kia Miller. 42-33, the lead is for Georgetown, and one shot coming up. A chance at a three-point play here. 7:49 remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah, Boyko is coming back in the game, replacing Ozzy Mamadou. So right there, Miller's able to get to her spot. She's been having a good game. 12 points for her already. Now she has a chance to add on to that with this and one.
Kia Miller cannot complete the three-point play, but the ball hands up in the hands of Rivera, so Georgetown retains possession. Kia Miller almost turned over there, and
some defense there from Poffenbarger, forcing things, trying to get something going. Right now, Maryland's been caught flat-footed just a bit here to start off this second half. As with 7 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter, Maryland trails 42-33.
And now here's Mira Boyko, a steal and a finish off the glass. Good sign for the Terps so they could stay in this one. 42-35 the lead is. They trail by just 7. A second ago, they could have trailed by 11. And now they will press. Gabby Scott has it for Georgetown. Scott hands it off to Miller. Dangerously, though, as Akinawa is all over it. But she'll settle in. Miller gives up her dribble. Finds Scott. Scott in the post. Spin move, left hand is good.
Yeah, that was sort of a baby hook there from Rihanna Scott.
Akinawa ducks under. And now Bartelm, a 3 off the back iron. Rebounded by Akinawa, though. And we get a whistle on the court.
Looks like this whistle is going against Georgetown. As it's Hessen, the one with the foul.
So the Terps will inbound it, but we have a Jump ball, and possession will be awarded to Georgetown. 6:45 remaining, 44-35.
Justin,
Georgetown leads.
I just want to point it out. Maryland shooting 1 for 14 from 3 this game. That's 7%. You're not going to win a game if you're shooting that low of a number.
No, the game is revolutionized and around the three-point line, and that's how you win games. Good defense there. Poffenbarger forced a turnover. Poffenbarger goes to the rack. She gets the foul call, but not the finish. So 2 shots away, Poffenbarger at the stripe.
Yeah, that's a good job there from Poffenbarger, getting the steal, bringing it herself on the fast break. The hard drive, gets fouled, as now she's at the line to shoot 2. So it looks like Nwecki's replacing Carter here for Georgetown.
Poffenbarger. The first shot is up, and it falls. Good sign for her. You know, just seeing the ball fall through the net can maybe help her out with the three-point shot because we know she's lethal from range as the second shot. However, misses, rebounded by Akinawa. She goes right back up off glass. That one misses too. And diving players all over. Georgetown will possess, Maryland has an offensive inbound here. It's Jordan Garzone inbounding quickly to Poffenbarger. A little give and go action. Garzone trickles to the paint. Poffenbarger thought about a 3. Jab step. Now works her way to the baseline. Poffenbarger inside pass to Mayra Boyko, who gets it to go.
Yeah, Poffenbarger's really been this offense right now, just playmaking, finding Boyko down low for the easy layup. Makes it a 6-point game.
Now good defense on the back end, interrupting the pass there. Looks like it was Hazone looking to find a corner 3.
So 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Georgetown still leads Maryland 44-38. We get another substitution here for Georgetown. And it's Layla Jewett coming in for Victoria Rivera.
Hazone will inbound for Georgetown. Right to Nwedi, who gets bumped a little bit. Nwedi in the post to Kia Miller. Miller, a long shot 3, and it falls.
Yeah, I think that one
That was Hazone.
hesitant.
Hazone. Hassan gets the 3. 47-38 the lead is for Georgetown. Garzone deciding what to do with it now. Goes to the baseline. She'll fade away. She'll shoot, and it will fall. Textbook basketball there. A little fade away mid-range shot for Yarden Garzone.
Yeah, on the right corner. That was a little Kobe-esque from her. She's able to nail the shot.
And now Hazone with it now. Scott. This is it to Miller. Miller finds Nwedi in the post, guarded by Poffenbarger. Nwedi circles her way to the paint. Big body action. She gets to go on top of Poffenbarger. Just going to work inside the paint area. Ortelm will dribble across half court now. Ortelme finds Akanawa. Akanawa. A little miscommunication, but Boyko ends up with it at the top of the key, guarded by Scott. Looks to find Poffenbarger, and that one was just swiped out of bounds. I think they were going for an alley-oop there, Matt. But anyways, we'll get a timeout here. Georgetown leads Maryland 49-40. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on WMUC Sports. And we're back at the Xfinity Center. It's the Terps trailing Georgetown 49-40, 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. And here comes the press defense from the Terps as they harass this Georgetown offense, but they get it across. No, they don't. A violation.
Wow. That is something you love to see coming out the timeout, Justin. The violation in the backboard gets Maryland the ball here. Let's see if they could do something off of it.
Bartelm to Garzone. Garzone at the top of the key. That's a Poffenbarger. A little give and go action. Garzone makes her way to the rack and she gets fouled. She went up against 3 defenders, and that's what happens. But she'll make her way to the stripe for 2 shots.
Yeah, I like here how Maryland's really incorporating that give and go a little bit more in the second half, getting down low into the paint, getting to the line. That's what Georgetown was really doing in that first half. Reason why they're up by 9 right here. Maryland trying to put a dent into this Georgetown lead.
Garzone, her first shot will fall.
Our zone has 6 points on the day.
See if she can make it 7, and she does. So 49-42, the lead is for Georgetown. Here's the press again. It's Akanawa, Boffenbarger, and Bartelm. Georgetown gets it across, however. They control. It's Hazone. Guarded by Akanawa. Zone. Now the switch to Bartelm. Davis, guarded by Akanawa.
Good defense here from Maryland.
And
they're going to have to call a timeout, Georgetown.
They can't get much going on offense. That Terps defense is strong, but we'll be right back on WMUC Sports. And we're back here at the Xfinity Center.
And there's a backcourt violation, Justin. So the second we get out of that timeout break, Hessen can't control the pass. So it's
So
going to be Maryland ball.
they called the timeout, Georgetown did, to get something going on offense, and right away they get a backcourt violation. So we get a look at the Terps offense as Garzon finds a streaking Akinawa who makes her way to the paint. They dish it back out though. Good ball movement. Boyko over to Bartelm. A three, and she's got it.
That's some momentum right there, Justin. The loudest I heard this stadium in a minute. Maryland gets the right corner three to go.
Miller makes her way to the paint though, and Noetti goes to work. They dish it out. Hazone back to Scott. Hazone in the corner. She'll try a three. She can't respond though. Poffenbarger finds a streaking Akinawa. Over the shoulder pass. Akinawa regroups, however. Poffenbarger. She'll try a three. Rebounded by Garzon, but a whistle, and we await the call.
Yeah, this one's going to go against Georgetown, as that's going to be an on-the-ground foul. A little bit too much extracurricular activity. So Maryland passing this behind the basket.
Bartelm will inbound to Garzon. A shot right away. That one can't fall. Rebounded and mishandled by Boyko and Poffenbarger, so it winds up in the hands of Ahoya. Davis will try a three, and she responds.
Yeah, right there. That is a crowd killer.
Bartelm goes behind the back, regroups at the top of the key.
52-45, Georgetown leads it with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Directing traffic, and now Boyko has it. Tries to find Akinawa, and she can. Akinawa passes it to a streaking Garzon. Garzon to the paint, left hand, awkwardly shot and off the mark. Rebounded by Jewett. Jewett. Oh, a pump fake in the corner. What a move by Georgetown, and another corner three. Timeout taken by Brenda Fries, and it's backed up to a 10-point lead. Georgetown leads Maryland 55-45. 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining on WMUC Sports. And we're back at the Xfinity Center in the late stages of this third quarter. Georgetown leads Maryland 55-45. Back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions for Georgetown. Bartelm carrying it across half court. Garzon to Poffenbarger. Poffenbarger in the post. She goes to work, glides to the rim, and she can't get the right hand layup to go. Scott Jewett now carries across half court, guarded by Bartelm. Jewett goes to her left hand, back to her right, hands it off to Kia Miller, who gives it to Davis, and now it's Scott at the top of the key in the triple threat position. Boyko guarded by her. Scott makes a move. Good defense by the Terps, and a whistle on the play.
Yeah, a lot of contact as Scott tumbles over behind the basket. He's able to get up. Foul would go on Georgetown. Scott limping over to the bench.
So
Maryland is in the bonus now as Georgetown picks up their 15th foul. So Maryland has something to have some positivity here in this game.
Brianna Byers checks in for Georgetown, and now Ismenmi Azim Amadou checks in for the Terps. So right now Poffenbarger at the line, shooting two. A chance to cut it to a single-digit lead, and she does. 55-46 the lead is. Poffenbarger's second shot is up and falls right through. So the Terps don't go with the press this time. Never mind, they do. It's Bartel racing around the court with Mack, but Georgetown gets it across with ease. Davis to Byers. They're swinging around the horn. Scott, excuse me, that was Carter. And Mamadou and Poffenbarger, the double team. Kia Miller thought about a three, went behind the back into the paint. What a move by Kia Miller.
Yeah.
Behind the back into a shot.
Oh my goodness, Justin. Kia Miller with the moves.
Bartel tries to respond. That one went around the rim. Mamadou can't hit underneath. The Terps are struggling from underneath. Poffenbarger with it now. Finds Mamadou. Won't dribble. Will just go up with her left hand. And good defense by, that is Kristen Carter of Georgetown.
Yeah, however, she did commit the foul there, so Mamadou's going to go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, that was a great move by Kia Miller before. She pump fake, went around a diving Terp, got into the paint, went behind the back, a fadeaway mid-range shot, and nothing but net there.
I mean, that's just textbook there for Kia Miller.
Yeah, fundamentals. Mamadou has a chance at the line now, though. It's a 10-point lead, 57-47. Mamadou's shot looked short at first, but it fell. 52 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Mamadou's shot is short there, 57-48. Jewett for the Hoyas. Gets it across to Kia Miller, back to Jewett at that M logo, guarded by Bartelm. Little ISO action here. Now here comes the pick. No, she hands it off to Rivera, who gives it to Carter. Carter stripped for a second, but gets it back. And now a traveling violation by Summer Davis. So a turnover by Georgetown. Some life for the Terps maybe with 30 seconds remaining. A final push here. Addie Mack is in for Maryland.
Yeah, and Hessen checks in for Georgetown.
Bartelm dribbling, fending off Hasson. A stalemate here. Bartelm deciding what to do, surveying her options.
It looks like Maryland's going to dribble out the clock here, get one more shot in the quarter.
Okay, here comes the pick from Mamadou. Bartelm goes to the paint. Left-hand layup is good. The finish and the foul. Leah Bartelm off the pick from Mamadou. A chance at a three-point play.
Some life here, some energy to close out this third quarter as Bartolome is able to get the and one opportunity.
The question is, though, can she complete the three-point play? Takes two dribbles. The shot is up, and it is good. There it is, the three-point play. 57-51 the lead is. And Georgetown almost threw it away. They got to go quick. They have 3 seconds. They throw up a prayer off the glass. It won't fall, and that is how the third quarter ends. The Terps trail 57-51. They need to come back if they want to stay in this one. But in the meantime, WMUC's Aubrey Wurst has some words after that third quarter as we segue into the fourth.
Thanks, Justin. The third quarter started off strong here, with both the Terps and Georgetown putting points up in the first 2 minutes. We saw a lot of emotion from both benches this quarter, something that can definitely help with team momentum. The Terps were playing strong defense this quarter, making it hard for Georgetown to extend their lead. But 2 3-pointers with 3 minutes on the clock secured the lead heading into the fourth. The Terps are going to need to give it their all this last quarter if they want to take this win. We're heading into the fourth with Georgetown leading 57-51. Justin, Mack, back to you.
And here we are, fourth quarter here at the Xfinity Center. As your Terps trail the Georgetown Hoyas 57-51. Going into this fourth quarter, Maryland is going to need a push. As it'll be Maryland ball. Addie Mack will be the one throwing it in, side out. Gets it into Kendall Walker. Walker, top of the key, driving on Hessen. Going hard into the paint. Can't get it off glass. Fight for the loose ball. It will be a jump ball. This one will be staying. Oh, no, it'll be going Georgetown way.
So some substitutions quick here to start the fourth quarter will be interesting. See where Brenda Fries draws up for her team. And they continue with the press too, Mac.
Yeah, to end that third quarter, the press was working in their favor as Georgetown's able to get it up court. Hands of Hessen. Hessen, top of the key, being guarded by Mack. Now gets it over to Rivera. Back to Hessen. Hessen gets a screen from Miller. 3 seconds on the shot clock. There's a whistle here and a foul called on Maryland. So with 4 seconds on the shot clock, Maryland commits the foul. As Kendall Walker is going to be checked out of the game. For Garzone. So with the reset shot clock, Georgetown will have it again. Hesson with it. Left side, now driving down low. Hesson goes with the layup. Can't find anything. Rebound Terps. Mack the other way, trying to push. Right side, the layup's up, and good off glass. It's a 4-point game. Maryland trails 57-53 with 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Here come the Terps. The energy is loud in the building. The fans like what they see.
Micah picks up her dribble. Nearly stolen away as it's tipped out of bounds from Maryland, so it's staying Georgetown way. Nweke was trying to find Hessen there. This is going to be Kaya Miller, the one inbounded. Miller looking around, trying to find someone. As she finds Jewett. Jewett now over to Nweke. Nweke over to Miller. Miller getting double teamed. Left wing, finds Nweke. Right wing. And the call is going to be an offensive 3-second. So it's going to be a turnover from Georgetown. Maryland basketball here with 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Mack gets it into Bartolome. Bartolome bringing it up. Being guarded by Hessen, receives a screen from Momodu. Tries to sneak it inside, but Miller gets the steal. Miller now driving left side, goes up with the right hand, can't get it to fall. There now on the break. It's Okanawa with it, resets things. Garzone, one more. Mack, left corner three's up, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Maryland gets it back. Layups up. Bartolome can't finish. They get it right back though, and Mack's there to clean it up.
We're on a run now. Run, I believe.
Pressure now as Maryland's only down by 2. The crowd is getting loud. Miller, right corner, three's up, no good. Rebound, Mack. Mack now trying to put. Mack left side, gets down low, the skip layup up, and good. Tie game.
And she got the foul, Mac. What a play by Addie Mack. Minus 3 on the back end by Georgetown. She gathered the rebound, left-hand layup off glass for 2.
Yeah, Justin, I didn't catch the foul there as the crowd got so loud. You could barely hear the whistle. But Mack has a chance to give Maryland a lead once again. It's been quite a while since they've seen a lead, Justin. Dates back to the first quarter.
We're on a 10-0 run here. Can Mack make it 11? She can.
And just like that, Maryland has a 1-point lead here. 58-57 with 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Georgetown's got to get it up. They do to Hessen. Hessen right wing being guarded by Bartolome. Hessen receives a screen there from Scott. Hessen still with it. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Top of the key. Trying to find someone. She gets it over to Scott. Scott right wing. Now over to Jewett. Not much working for Georgetown. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to shoot something. It's Scott. Left wing three's up. No good, but he gets fouled.
Not what you need if you're the Terps. Stay disciplined.
So just like that, Scott will go to the line to shoot 3. Mamadou checks out. That's 4 for her. Sailor Poffenbarger comes in for her. So as this game's closing out, coming a bit of a nail biter for Maryland, trying to keep their win streak, go 3-0 on the season. Georgetown on the other end, trying to go 2-0. So Brianna Scott will be at the line to shoot 3 free throws. Takes her time on the first, lines it up. First shot, too strong, off back iron.
There you go.
So the crowd getting into it a little bit here. Scott takes a deep breath. Trying to get in rhythm for the second shot. It's up, and this one's good. So Scott ties it back up. 58 apiece here with 7 minutes and 21 seconds to go. One more shot for Scott. Trying to give the Hoyas a lead. Shots up, and it's good. So Georgetown retakes a 1-point lead. Maryland getting it up. It's Okanwa with it. Now gets over to Barthelemy. Mack with it. Near the free throw line, driving left side, same spot where she got fouled. Can't hit this one. However, Garzone's there for the putback to give Maryland the 1-point lead once again.
Offensive rebounds on the screen right now. The Jumbotron, the Terps are out rebounding 37 to 25.
Oh, look at this. Garzone with the steal. Okanwa down low, gets it to go. On the right block, Aluchi Okanwa makes it a 3-point Maryland lead. 62-59. Hessen trying to slow things down. Scott sets a screen. Now over to the right side. Back in the hands of Hessen. Top of the key, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hessen gets it over to a wide open Scott. Top of the key, 3, too strong. Long rebound for Maryland as they get it. Pushing the pace, Poffenbarger gets it out. The shot's up, butter! Right wing 3, Aluchi Okinawa forces the timeout. And just like that, Justin, Maryland creates some breathing room with a 6-point lead.
Offensive rebounds and turnovers. That's the story in this fourth quarter so far. The Terps out rebounding by 12. Turnovers off the press. Textbook fundamentals. And all of a sudden the Terps are up by 6, Mac.
Yeah, Justin. Bit of a frenzy here at the Xfinity Center. We'll be back.
65-59 the lead is for the Terps. 6:09 remaining in this fourth quarter. You're listening to WMUC Sports.
And we are back out of the timeout. Maryland right now with a 65-59 lead. And the main reason for that, Justin, is their 20-4 run. They have been able to turn the tide against Georgetown after being down by 10, flip the script, and now Maryland is in control. So it'll be Georgetown ball. Jewett with it, now still with it. They got to get it up, as she does, over to Summer Davis. Davis hands it back off to Jewett. Jewett top of the key, being guarded by Okanawa. Now down low, trying to make a move. It's Nweke. Her shot is good off the glass on the right block. That makes it a 4-point Maryland lead. As that one's off. Garzone shot in and out, no good. As there's a foul on the floor. Okanawa was able to get the offensive rebound. So it'll be staying Maryland way. Garzone almost got that one to fall on the left wing. Sounded like the crowd held their breath there. As it'll be behind the basket for Maryland. Garzone will be the one inbounded. 5 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Maryland's up 65-61. Garzone with it. Picks up her dribble, gets it over to Poffenbarger. Left wing three, count it! Maryland now leads it by 7 as they get the steal. Okanawa over to guard. Excuse me, that's Barthelemy as she gets the layup to go. And right now, Justin, it's all Maryland.
They are firing on all cylinders. Their threes are falling. They're forcing turnovers. They're pressing. They're pressuring this Georgetown team.
So it's now 70-61. A lot of contact there as Barthelemy is going to pick up the foul on Kaya Miller. So that's going to slow it down a little bit. But right now, Justin, Maryland completely flipped the script.
They are in the driver's seat in this one. The lead is up to 9 now. 5 minutes remaining in the game.
So it's going to be Hessen, the one inbounding for Georgetown, trying to find someone. Risky pass into Miller. Miller has it right wing with 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Hessen top of the key, trying to make a move. Receives a screen from Carter. Hessen now over to Jewett, 5 seconds. Jewett trying to make a move, pulls up from the free throw line, can't hit. Offensive rebound, Carter. Her follow through, no good, but she gets fouled on the shot. So Kristen Carter is gonna be at the line to shoot 2. Yarden Garzone gets charged with the foul. We're going to have a substitution here for Maryland. Ozzy Momodou comes in, replacing Garzone. Momodou has 4 fouls in this game. Carter's first shot, too short. As these are some shots you have to make if you're Kristen Carter for Georgetown. Carter lining up for the second shot. No good. 0 for 2 at the line. So the score remains 70-61. Now Maryland's pushing. Barthelemy with it. Wants to slow things down for the moment. The handoff over to Okanawa. Okanawa now Barthelemy. Barthelemy, the floater is beauty. Maryland just can't miss right now as they make it a double-digit lead, 72-61 here with 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. And the steal for Mack. Mack running by herself, puts it up. Timeout, Georgetown. It's all Maryland. 74-61. Maryland taking over here in the second half. We will be back after this timeout. You are listening to WMUC Sports. Welcome back here for the fourth quarter, as it's been a loud Xfinity Center, all Maryland. They now lead it by 13, 74-61 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Jewett has it. Top of the key, tries to sneak it down low as Okanwa gets caught reaching too far in the cookie jar. She's going to pick up the foul. That's 5 team fouls for Maryland, so that's going to bring Kaya Miller to the line. Kaya Miller here. First shot's up. Nothing but net.
Mac, this is where the Georgetown Hoyas have succeeded so far this game. That first half when they came back, it was all about the free throws and just slowing the pace of this game.
Kaya Miller cannot hit the second one as she goes 1 for 2 at the line, as it's a 12-point Maryland lead. Bartolome trying to slow things down as time is on their side. Bartolome with the spin, can't find a crease, kicks it out to Mack. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mack trying to make a move on Jewett. Mack driving, shooting, scoring, and one. Addie Mack.
We are witnessing an Addie Mac masterclass.
Addie Mack with the scoop layup with the right hand. Just a beautiful move. And she's at the line and converts the three-point play. Addie Mack, 17 points on the day. Now 18. As it's a 15-point Maryland lead. 77-62. Jewett with it, being guarded by Mack. Now gets it low. It's Byers. Byers goes up with the shot. No good. Rebound into the possession of Maryland. Georgetown has not scored for the last 3 minutes. Now Bartolome once again taking as much time as she can off the clock. Bartolome now driving. The nice behind the back. Finds her teammate. That's beautiful. Ozzy Mamadou with the layup and one. It's too easy for Maryland right now, Justin.
I mean, they have found something. They found their true identity. We were saying, you know, in between quarters, shouldn't Maryland be winning this game? And this is what we should have been seeing through the first 3 quarters, and I'm glad it's on display. And Brenda Fries has to like what she sees so far.
So Ozzy Mamadou with the shot as it rattles in. Maryland now up by 18 points as they're on a 15-1 run over the last 3 minutes. Jewett has it. Puts up the top of the key three, can't hit. Rebound Byers. Byers on that right block. Kicks it out. The right corner three is good. As that's Victoria Rivera with the shot to make it 80-65 with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in regulation. Bartolome with it, gets it over to Mack, left wing. Mack looking around. Now top of the key, Bartolome. One more Mack, left corner, three's up. Count it! Put the nail in the coffin. Addie Mack with a memorable fourth quarter here, as now her total is up to 21 points. On the other end now, the shot no good for Carter. Rebound Maryland, as they're up 83-65 with 1:30 to go. And this game should be over. Bartolome dribbling out the clock here, being guarded by Miller, gets it to Mack. Mack trying to add on to her night. The fadeaway, money. Nothing could stop her right now.
Everything is full, and she's got the hot hand so far. In this fourth quarter, she's heating up Addie Mack.
23 points for her on the day, as she's Maryland's leading scorer. Under a minute to go. Miller with it, gets it down low. Carter shots up. A lot of contact and a foul. So she'll be at the line to shoot too. But Justin, this game is presumably over.
You can take out the presumably. They're up by 20 with 53 seconds left. I mean, this was a phenomenal fourth quarter.
So Carter's at the line to shoot 2. First shot's up. It's good. Justin, really going into halftime, Maryland did not have much energy. Nothing was going their way. They couldn't find anything on offense. Third quarter was a little bit better, but still a little slow. Carter misses the second one. Fourth quarter, though, they put their foot on the metal, foot on the pedal, as there's going to be a substitution here. With 44 seconds to go.
The freshman out of Minnesota, Addie Mack, has been the story, you could say, this game.
So 44 seconds left. Both teams emptying their benches.
Up to 23 points Addie Mack has, just sucking the life out of this Georgetown team.
Ball's into Mack. 40 seconds to go. See what Maryland decides to do here. Get one more shot up. Let's see, Mack going to work, trying to get to her spot. She gives it up. One more down low. Boyko can't handle it as they turn it over. Now Rivera with it. Gets it over to Davis. Davis pulls up the mid-range shot. No good. Rebound, Terrapins. And now they could just dribble out the clock. As the Maryland Terrapins go 3-0 here, beating Georgetown 85-66 as the buzzer sounds. I'm Mac Bailey, joined alongside Justin Haberman and our sideline reporter Aubrey Wurst, as we thank you for tuning in to this Maryland win 85-66. You're listening to WMUC, signing off.